Tools are the most important things in Minecraft, since without them you pretty much can't do anything, and whatever else you can do is extremely painful. But would it be possible to take over an entire public Minecraft SMP in just a day without ever using tools at all, where hundreds of players are trying to kill you? Well, as an experienced Minecraft player and SMP takeover expert myself, it should be easy, right? Upon first joining the server, I knew that taking over was going to be a challenge, since there were tons of players at spawn with max netherite armor and 30 hearts, who were already starting to recognize me and put bounties on my head, making me a huge target on the server. But because I only had 24 hours to take over, I also had a plan to do so, which all started with the SMP's vote crate that gives a few free rewards for voting for the server. A shield too? Dude, I can't even use that. And even though I can't use these tools, I was still able to sell both items for server money, which is how I plan on completing the first objective of taking over this SMP, getting a full set of netherite armor and tools with max enchantment. Now you might be a bit confused. First off, because I said I'm collecting a set of tools which I'm not allowed to use, and you'd be correct, since I can't actually use them, but I'm still gonna collect them anyways, just because not doing that would be way too easy. But secondly, what you're probably more confused about is how I'm actually gonna get things like max netherite armor, since without tools I can't really progress that far in the game, since even basic blocks like cobblestone aren't possible for me to collect. However, my plan was to go into the wilderness and farm wood, and although it takes extremely long to mine compared to when using an axe, you're still able to collect it, and can even sell it for server money, which can be used to buy things like food, armor, or almost anything else on the SMP's auction house or server shop. So after buying a bit of food, I decided that it was finally time to go into the wilderness. But this was risky, since anywhere outside of spawn like the wilderness is a PvP zone, and on this server, because you can steal other players' hearts by killing them, and losing all of your hearts gets you banned off the server for 24 hours. If I was spotted by any players outside of spawn, I'd pretty much be dead, since with no items at all, I was basically a free heart. But I decided to go anyways. And after spending way too much time chopping down trees to sell for server money, I was able to buy some iron to make some armor with before going to spawn, getting me just a bit closer to accomplishing my other two objectives of taking over the SMP, getting the maximum amount of hearts possible on the server, and the hardest challenge by far of killing a stacked player, since I'm not allowed to use things like swords, bows, shields, or other handheld items that have a durability when used. But even so, I had a plan to steal a few hearts by killing players. Let me explain. At spawn, there's a big red border that surrounds it, separating the safe zone from the war zone, where PvP is enabled and you can kill other players. And with a lot of new players at spawn without much loot, who I could probably take down using my fists alone, I plan to enter the war zone and steal their heart. And although this was risky, since I wouldn't really be able to fight back if any strong players attacked me, I still planned to cross the red border. And although it wasn't working at first, despite getting really close to getting my first extra heart, something even worse happened. Huh? Oh no, I'm dead, I'm dead, I'm dead, I'm dead, I'm dead, I'm dead, I'm dead. Oh no, okay, yeah. No, I'm dead, I'm actually dead. No. Please, 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 please! I'm dead. No, dude. How did I even get put into combat? And with one less heart to my name, if I died 9 more times, I'd lose all of my hearts and be banned off the server for 24 hours, meaning that I wouldn't be able to take over the SMP in a day and instantly fail this challenge. So with the remaining items I had left in my ender chest, I headed out again to the wilderness with a plan to get more hearts. Die. This takes so long without tools. Dude. That took like 100 hits. Alright, so I think the plan is to actually just borrow this guy's trap up here and see if that'll work. And after setting a home at the trap so I could teleport back anytime, I went to spawn in order to find some weak looking players and get them to teleport to me, where I'd simply knock them off the tower and kill them with fall damage to steal their hearts. Okay. Someone actually TPA'd. Here we go. Come on. They survived? Nice! Okay, I actually got them. Let's go. And after finally getting back to 10 hearts, I continued to use the trap, and although there were a few complications along the way... Oh, shoot! Oh! I was able to steal a few more hearts and ended up with a total of 12, before building an entirely new and upgraded trap in order to get the remaining 18 hearts that I needed. Dude, I think that would I think that's killing like anyone. Okay, and then how I'll actually trap people is I'll go here. No. Okay. Of course. Okay, so I gotta go here, and then I gotta like run back here, block myself off, and then just punch them in. I think that'll work. Alright, they actually sent the TP. Okay, come on. It's gonna work. Yes! Please! It actually worked! Oh my god. It actually worked. Yes! my gosh, dude. Wait, I can't even use the tools. Why am I excited? So after stealing 8 more hearts and selling a bunch of the items I got for more server money, I was able to buy the last 10 hearts that I needed from the server auction house, bringing me to a total of 30 hearts, the maximum amount of hearts you can get on the SMP. But with only 10 hours remaining after joining the server the next day, and 2 more objectives to complete in order to take over the SMP, time was quickly running out, so I decided to try and take out 2 birds with 1 stone by killing a stacked player and then taking all of their loot for myself, which would in turn complete both of the last remaining challenges at once. So after coin flipping my money and winning a bunch from other players, I bought a few essential items like Totems of Undying, Ender Pearls, and even an enchanted golden apple for a worst case scenario. It was now time to kill a stacked player. And although I'd say my PvP skills are pretty good, without using any tools it would be basically impossible for me to kill a stacked player in a straight up 1v1. So I decided to build a trap. But because the stacked player I have to kill needs 30 hearts and max netherite armor, something like the trap I used before just won't work. First of all, since any fall damage trap can be easily escaped through many different methods like water buckets, ender pearls, and more. And even if it somehow did work, most stacked players carry totems. So I'd need to build a trap that could kill someone at least twice, which is when I got the idea to use end crystals, respawn anchors, and obsidian. You see, end crystals that spawn in the end dimension can actually be placed by players too, and when punched, they can fully explode someone wearing max netherite armor. And because respawn anchors do the same, by using both of these items, I could potentially kill a stacked player without using any tools. So with that in mind, I started to build the trap. Okay, the trap is armed. I think it's ready. It's more ready than it'll ever be. So with the plan to initially trap the player in a box of obsidian before ender pearling out myself and then blowing up a bunch of crystals and anchors, I headed back to spawn to start finding some stacked players who might fall for the trap. And this is probably where I should tell you that if you want to play on this SMP, all the server information is on screen and in the description. It's a super fun server and you can play on both Java and Bedrock, so make sure to join after this video, and while you're at it, you might as well subscribe too. So after messaging a bunch of stacked players to teleport to me, one finally sent a teleport request. And although teleporting them here was still super risky, since if they escaped I could be easily killed, the only worry in my mind was accidentally blowing up all of the loot after killing them. So without a second thought, I teleported them over. He accepted the request. Come on. Oh shoot. Oh no. I just gotta run. And after narrowly escaping and trying the same trap once more, it completely failed. Is he even low? Then I almost died again. So I completely redesigned the entire trap once more and teleported a new stacked player. I told him I'm gonna TP him now. Oh shoot. No. No, 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 no. It did not work. It did not work. It did not work. It did not work. I want the pearls? There's 2. There's 3 people. Why are there like 3 people here, dude? I am so dead. I can actually kill him. I'm dead. I'm dead. There's so many people. Please. Come on, come on. I have nothing to fight with. I can't even fight. What do I even do? Come on, come on. Okay. Oh, man. No. Oh my gosh, dude. After dying and losing all of my items and 1 heart, I was luckily able to gear back up with some more stuff and an extra heart. But unfortunately for me, I'd wasted a lot of time, so with only 8 hours remaining and 2 objectives still left to complete, I got a message from a random player that changed everything. Now, after asking if anyone in chat could help me with getting more gear or trading, the player offered to teleport me to his base, where he would give me a full set of max netherite armor and tools in return for completing one specific unnamed task. And although this was incredibly dangerous and stupid because it sounded way too good to be true, if this player was telling the truth, it could mean completing one more objective and taking over the SMP. So with time quickly running out, I decided to teleport to the player. And after teleporting to their base, there was another player there, but they didn't actually kill me and instead showed me 4 shulker boxes full of insane loot that they'd give me if I completed a simple challenge: gather 3 wither skeleton skulls. And although this simple side quest may seem pretty easy since it's not actually that hard to do, it quickly becomes a main mission when using no tools. Let me explain. The first thing that I'd need to do is go to the nether, meaning I'd need obsidian to build a portal and then flint and steel to light it. But because both of those things require tools, I had to spend a bunch of time trying to find a lava pool and then figuring out how to light the portal with lava. I don't even know if this will work 100%. Okay, that should light the portal. The funny thing about this is I can craft flint and steel right now, but I'm not allowed to use it. So like, yes, There we go. Okay. And although this first step was easy enough, the next step was locating a nether fortress. Again, a very time-consuming step. And by the time I had found a fortress, I only had about 7 hours remaining. And it was time for the most difficult part of this quest that would take the longest amount of time to complete. You see, wither skulls have a drop rate of 8.5%, and that's not bad until you learn that that's only with eluding 3 swords. Because without one, that rate drops to about 2.5%, meaning I'd need to kill at least 120 wither skeletons, of which spawn very infrequently, and that's if I got lucky. Not to mention the player I was collecting the skulls for could also be scamming me. But with no other good options left to get the netherite gear, I decided to risk it and try to collect the wither skulls. Oh, wait, I'm low. I was on like 2 hearts, and I was just not even caring at all. I don't even know why I'm doing this. Oh my gosh! There's no way! I don't even need that! So after taking forever, but finally getting all 3 of the wither skulls, the player that had made me the offer was still online. And although nervous that they might try to scam me and take the wither skulls by force, when I teleported to them, they gave me all 4 shulk boxes of loot. And I had finally completed the second objective of getting a max set of netherite armor and tools. If this is not a max set of tools, I don't know what it is. So with a bunch of new loot and only 1 challenge left to complete, things were looking good. But there was just one problem. By the time I was done sorting my inventory and ender chest, there were only 2 hours left to take over the SMP, and the last challenge was the hardest one of them all. Now typically I'd just be able to use the new loot that I'd got and kill a stacked player at spawn pretty easily, since there's always a bunch of them fighting across the red barrier. Except that without any tools, it would take over 300 perfectly charged critical hits to kill a stacked player with just your fists. Not to mention that they could just heal, pearl away, or do a million other things to prevent this. And to make matters worse, you also can't place blocks just outside of spawn, meaning I wouldn't be able to use something like a trap or crystal PvP, which requires you to place obsidian and end crystals. So with my only option being to find a stacked player in the wilderness or get one to teleport to me, I started messaging players to see if they wanted to fight me in a one-on-one duel. And as time started to run out, I finally got a message from a stacked player that had previously killed me earlier that day. Now because this player actually knew how to use end crystals and did so in killing me back then, they would actually have the advantage in this fight, since I wouldn't be able to use tools like a knockback sword, which are incredibly useful in crystal PvP. But without a lot of options or time remaining to finish the last challenge of taking over the SMP, this was my best chance at killing a stacked player and finally taking over. So after agreeing to have a fair battle to the death without any outside interference or running away, I teleported the player to my location and prepared for the final fight to take over the SMP. But little did I know that this player didn't plan on following the rules. Oh shoot. You brought a teammate? Bro. What is this guy doing? Dude, I forgot the gap. Wait, 1 died. He's gonna pop himself. Oh shoot. Dude, I can't hit him up. Oh my gosh. Come here. Yeah, I'm leaving. No. Yes! Let's go, dude!